Charlotte.
And Becky took the title from Ronda. So, yeah.
No. That'd be good. Alright.
Now,
It's
to the
time.
men's.
Royal
We're going
Rumble.
to start off with
The
the
participants.
confirmed participants, which there are 24 of the 30 participants.
And the
are
only one that
confirmed.
we know at what number, Brock Lesnar will be number 1. It has been confirmed by Paul Heyman and Brock Lesnar that he will be
So, the other
1.
23 participants in just, we don't know what order,
Will
are
be
going to be
Roman Reigns, Baron Corbin, Ziggler, Shinsuke Nakamura, Braun Strowman, Kofi Kingston, Big E. Then we got Rowan, we got AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Elias, Rey Mysterio, Ricochet, Drew McIntyre, Otis and Tucker, Rusev, Lashley, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, the Monday Night Messiah, Rollins, KO, Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe, and R-Truth undeclared after declared. So 24 participants instead of 25. So there's 6
Yeah.
surprises that could possibly
When
happen.
R-Truth thought Paul Heyman was in the Rumble as number 1, he was going to take part in it. Once he found it was Brock and not Paul, he's like, well, I'll undeclare. That was a funny moment. We didn't talk about that on Raw.
Yeah, that was last week.
That was last week.
Yeah.
But
But
that
the
was
thing
funny.
is, out of those names, there's no NXT names.
no NXT guy. So there's 24 confirmed. That means there's only six spots left over.
I bet you 3
There's
of them
at
are
least
NXT.
3 guys from NXT that I could see legitimately being involved in the Rumble, and that's Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, and Finn Balor.
Finn Balor.
Now,
What if he comes in?
now
as a
maybe
heel?
take Keith Lee out of the equation because he had just won the North American title, so they're not gonna stick him into the Rumble
Quite yet.
just yet, because the winners always go after the world titles. He just won the North American. I think they might just let him be the North American champion for a little while, and before they go for that, world title run.
And I think
Just my prediction. I mean, I would love to see him in the Battle Royal or the Royal
Rumble.
But
There's one.
But if he wasn't, I could also understand that and see maybe what they were thinking is because he did just win that North American title. But Matt Riddle and Finn Balor, I definitely see them entering. Think about this. Matt Riddle talked a lot of trash about Brock Lesnar. He talked about how he wanted to.
What if
He wanted to.
eliminate
He
Brock
wanted
Lesnar?
to take on Brock. He wanted to retire Brock. All this and all that. We all know Brock's coming in at number 1. What if Matt Riddle was number
Eliminates
2?
him.
What if Matt Riddle was just number 2? So this match starts off just Brock and Matt Riddle for the first 3 minutes. Just those two, one-on-one in the ring. With the trash talking that Riddle did
And here's
too,
the
and
thing,
about
Brock is still WWE champion, so would they end up fighting at WrestleMania?
Who?
Brock and Riddle?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just saying you could just play on that, trash talk. Riddle did a lot of trash talking about Goldberg too.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Lesnar is another one that he trash talked.
Right.
So I just think it'd be interesting. Lesnar is, we know, number 1. If number 2 come out and hit with Matt Riddle, and we just had that first 3 minutes, it was just one-on-one, Riddle and Lesnar.
Absolutely.
It's just a little something that I thought about.
That's pretty
So,
cool.
but even with those 3, say those 3 NXT guys ran, now it's 27.
Yeah.
That means there's 3 surprises. There's 3 unknowns.
Well, we know Edge is going to be one of them.
At this point,
Edge is
to me, Edge has got to be almost,
But I do think
given.
Edge will come back
But,
in a top
here's the thing.
form way. I don't think they're going to just have him be like. I don't think he's just going to be. I think he's going to be a part-time star, but I don't see him being just like a Brock Lesnar part-time star. I see him more being like doing 3-4 month stints and then taking time off. like Randy Orton kind of.
Who?
Edge.
Edge.
Yeah, I don't see him just being a once in a blue moon wrestle match.
Right.
I see him being.
That's the thing here, is we got, like you said, right now, I'm not even talking about NXT, just the fact that we have 24 confirmed. That means there's only six spots. 6 spots that we don't know. Now let's think about this, of the names and the rumors that we've heard. Let's count them. That's
CM
CM
Punk.
Punk, Stone Cold,
Steve Austin,
Edge,
The Undertaker,
The Undertaker, Sting, you know,
Elvira.
So that's 5 right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, like I said, there's, you know, Keith Lee, Finn Balor, Matt Riddle. Those 3 guys I could very well easily see.
What about Ciampa?
I don't see Tommaso Ciampa entering. No. I don't see that. Just my opinion. I don't see that. You know, and then of course there always seems to be that one completely unexpected guy. Here's another name I've heard rumored. John Cena.
I've heard that one too. I'm kind of wondering, because he is talking about doing one more like stint before he's done, and could it be leading to him winning one more world championship to break the record?
That's funny you bring that up.
Oh boy.
Because I was watching some stuff online, and there was some comments and things, and they were talking about. I watched a few different videos, them talking about that very thing.
Right.
John Cena, and that you know that title record of, you know, that he shares right now with the Nature Boy, 16 world championships.
Woo!
John Cena says he does not want to break the record. He does not want to break it. He said he is happy being tied with it. He said that he's not worried about winning any more world titles. He's won it enough times. He said that there's other guys
that need to build their careers,
that deserve a shot at it, and he just, I don't think he wants to. Yeah, I think John Cena has a lot of respect and admiration for Ric Flair.
To do that,
and I don't think he wants to be that guy that beats Ric Flair's record.
It's probably going to be a rule.
I think for him it feels like more of an honor to be tied, to be right there. Me and the Nature Boy, me and Nate are the only 2 guys to win 16 world titles, man.
Yeah, man.
Elite company, you and me and you, buddy. Okay. And I think he feels he's more honored by sharing that distinction with someone like Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Than getting one more than him.
Yeah.
You know, and
that could be possible.
You're talking about someone that he probably grew up watching, you know.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, he says. Now, on the reverse of that, Nature Boy has gone on record saying he is all for it, and he would love to see John Cena beat his record. That John Cena deserves it. He said John Cena deserves it. He's earned the right
to do it,
to beat that record, and that records are made to be broken. But you know, John Cena does not, as of right now, John Cena does not appear to want any part in beating Nature Boy's record. I used to think the same thing. I'm like, man, you got to give him one more to get that record, not realizing that apparently it has been. Cena has been the one who has been
against it,
putting, you know, the brakes, pumping the brakes on that John Cena win in 17 train.
That's right.
Which I found very interesting. And to me it said a lot about John Cena's character.
Right.
You know, and the respect he has for the business and the history of it. And the fact that he doesn't want to beat Ric Flair's record because it's Flair, you know. It's
yeah,
just
man.
like, he doesn't feel like he he does. You know, I don't deserve.
The greatest in the world.
I don't deserve that. And we're talking about Ric Flair, you know, but
He's the greatest of all time.
I agree. I think Cena has done more than enough to earn that.
Now it's time for him to give it back.
But you know, hey man, if he is happy, content, and he wants to stay tied with him, then
and do it.
By all means, you'll go down in history. You know, you two are the most. So it's gonna, you know, the next closest person. I'm not sure how. I think it might be Orton.
Yeah.
I think Orton's at like 12 or 13, something like that.
Yeah. Orton's got a pretty high record.
Yeah, it's he's in the double digits. I know that for a fact.
Yeah, he is. I think he's 12, 13. So
I want to know. I'm gonna look it up right now. Go ahead and talk about your thoughts on some of these Rumble rumors.
I think WWE is going to do the WWE thing, and I think that they're going to end up letting Brock Lesnar win it.
You know what? I 100% do not see that happening.
I do. For some reason, I just feel like Brock Lesnar, they're going to let him win. If they don't let him win,
that would be stupid.
If they don't let him win, whoever does toss him over is probably going to be his WrestleMania opponent.
Now that I do see.
Okay, now you have, if CM Punk returns, I see them possibly letting CM Punk win, and he finally gets that main event match, whether he wins or loses, or whether it's for a championship or not. But if he wins the Rumble, it would have to be for a championship.
By the way, Randy Orton has 13.
13 times.
9-time WWE champion, 4-time world champion.
There you go.
World heavyweight champion.
And his very first one was a world heavyweight
13. So Randy Orton is 3 away from tying, joining Cena and Flair.
I don't think he will though. I don't.
I don't see 3 more world titles. I see maybe one more.
Yep.
Maybe 2.
Maybe one more. So,
but I do see one more world title.
I predict though, if Edge or CM Punk comes back, he does win. Edge comes back, I don't see Edge winning it, but I do think he's gonna start rivaling with.
Stone Cold comes back, he ain't winning. Taker comes back, he ain't winning. Edge isn't winning.
I do think I would love to see Kevin Owens win.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens, I think, deserves it. To be honest with you.
Kevin Owens, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's another one. Seth Rollins won the Rumble last year.
Yeah.
That's who won the Rumble last year. Okay. Now, sorry, that was bugging me for like a half hour.
So. Personally, I think Drew McIntyre wins.
I've heard Drew McIntyre too. A lot of people are behind him with that. So
real quick,
I would love to see it.
Let me put an asterisk next to this. If CM Punk comes back into the enters into the Rumble, CM Punk's going to win it. If CM Punk comes back and enters the Rumble, he will win.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And he will face Brock for that title at WrestleMania. However, if CM Punk does not return, if when that number 30 guy comes out and it's not Punk, then my prediction, I'm saying, you know, unless he's already been eliminated, I say, and I don't think he will. I think he'll be one, you know, the end ones. I see Drew McIntyre. I see Drew McIntyre winning.
I mean, it's a possibility. It is a possibility.
So, but here's a scenario for you.
What the fuck?
Brock Lesnar starts at number 1.
Yep.
Goes through, you know, goes the distance. He's there. That number 30, you know, the bell chimes, number 30's coming out, and Brock's still in it.
I do see him last until the end.
And it is CM Punk that comes out, number 30.
And he picks Brock for the championship.
CM Punk will be the one who eliminates Brock.
I can see it.
and then to win, and then challenges him for the title
I
at
can see that.
WrestleMania.
I can see that happening.
So that gives Punk his WrestleMania moment main event moment he never got.
You know, and you know, it could be that him and Vince came to an agreement, and you know what? It's what's best for business.
Here's a few other just see that's the thing with the Royal Rumble. It's not just you get the winner who we know is gets his choice of title shot. That's
Right.
not the only drama that gets created from the Royal Rumble.
Mhm.
There's a lot of drama that gets created just from the fact of via through eliminations. Someone eliminates somebody and it starts some shit. So let me give you another just a little something to chew on, another little thought, because it's something that people talk about, and it gets a lot. It gets rumored and mentioned and brought up and talked about,
Right.
and that's the heel turn of one or the other, Kofi and Big E, the breakup of the New Day.
I see Big E going heel.
That's what I would think too. Maybe Big E going heel.
Right.
But who's in the Rumble match? That could very be where something like that
Could
happens.
happen.
And it's Big E eliminates Kofi,
Yep.
even though the Royal Rumble is every man for himself.
It would set some.
It's still there would be friction because there's other people in the ring, and you eliminated me.
Right away.
We're supposed to be not just right away. Just if one of them were to eliminate the other one, and there's still other people in the rat, it's going to create turmoil.
Right.
Because I understand. Will you stop pointing at it?
I don't know how long the video is going to go. We're hitting.
So.
I mean, why eliminate your tag team partner?
Right. When you could have worked
eliminated
together,
somebody
eliminated
else.
everyone else,
And
and
then
then it
save
comes
each other
down
for the end.
Then it comes down to just you and me, and then okay, we're only two left.
Right.
Let's do this thing. But if you go and you eliminate your partner before it gets there,
Yeah.
then that causes friction. And there's going to be a few tag teams that are in there.
Well, they will. I mean, you might see Otis and Tucker.
Otis and Tucker will be there.
Otis may get
Seth
screwed
and
over
Buddy.
by Tucker.
Seth Rollins, Buddy Murphy. I don't see Otis and Tucker. If there was going to be a tag team that would end up
Rollins and Murphy.
turning on one another, I think if it was going to happen, a team was going to turn, I think it would be New Day, because they've been together the longest. Kofi's been the world champion now.
Yep.
And people keep talking about Big E deserves that push, and I just, I don't know. I just see that they would be the ones
To do it.
But who knows? Well, all the answers to all these questions will be answered here in just a few days.
That's right.
So,
I'm looking forward to it, man.
When we see you again next week, we'll know, and we'll talk about it, and we'll see if I was right.
And that means
again,
the
just
road
remember,
to WrestleMania
remember
has
what my
started.
predictions were. Remember what his were, so we know who's right and who was wrong. So there's that.
And like
so,
I said, the road to WrestleMania will have begun.
Yep.
So.
We'll have definitely a much clearer picture of the main WrestleMania map.
Right.
After this weekend.
Absolutely.
So all right, folks. Well, that pretty much wraps up. We've talked about all we can talk about. We've discussed all the goings-ons, rumors, Rumble. We gave our predictions. We had some laughs. We had some fun. Joe annoyed me a few times.
How?
Just here and there, like always. He's got his moments.
Such an ass.
But what can you do, man?
Well, don't forget, guys, hit that subscribe button, hit that
Absolutely.
notification bell, and give us the thumbs up. Remember, 3, 2, 1 Screw Throwdown every week.
Absolutely. And keep an eye out for our other shows. They'll be coming.
Captain Bill,
Big
Big
Shot
Shot Joe, Watch a movie. And the Legend Spotlight.
Yep. The Wrestling Legends Spotlight.
Challenge videos.
Challenge videos. And
Bean Boozled.
Bean Boozled. That's right.
And I just gotta check something, Bill. I
And,
don't know what is it. Is it?